Chalo. Manjot Singh, we just listened to the video, like the guy called Sadhguru. So he talked about Bermuda Triangle, right? So he says like a kind of spear sticking out of the water. Those are causes accidents, or those causing the trouble to the ships go through the Bermuda Triangle. There's nothing else is in there. So what do you say about it?
Oh, there are no spears. It's all scientific.
Okay.
Because the Earth isn't a perfect circle, as we all think. It's not a perfect circle. It's more of molten together. So like the Earth is going to have magnetic dysfunctions in some points of the world, and either the lower or higher, we can't really tell right now, because we all see all this a flat plane, and then we count up top and bottom by negatives and positives. And all these things about the spears and stuff, it's not like even scientifically possible, and all religions are like tied up in science if we're looking at it that way too. And
no, he doesn't mean like spear. He means he tried to say like the icebergs and stuff like that might be sticking out of the surface under the sea or something. So this is the only thing causing the Bermuda Triangle. Those accidents.
He's talking about ships, but even planes that are flying thousands of feet in the air
are
all getting speared.
Right.
If that's the thing, we have scientific proof from naval officers and flight officers who went to the Bermuda Triangle. There were people who said that they were trapped inside clouds.
Right.
And okay, so there was this one account of 5 American bombers, right? They're flying over Bermuda Triangle for one of their drills, and all 5 of them disappeared. All 5 really well-trained flight officers all disappeared. So either those spears are really tall, or or it's scientific dysfunction, because there was this one guy back in the 90s. He said that he went through the Bermuda Triangle with his dad and a business associate, and they were trapped inside a wormhole basically. They went into a cloud. There was this can come out the other way, but he said the cloud started spinning around them in a counterclockwise. And whenever we talk about these type of wormholes, we always see them spinning, right? But that's because they're portals basically to another plane. And while we talk about that, it's all, even all across America, and all have these type of places that we don't go to. New Mexico or Texas, there's the Zone of Silence, which want to record?
Yeah.
And want to re-record?
No, it's okay.
All right, and like all these points connect because they all have all of them have like magnetic dysfunction.
Right.
And it's all just a. Let's retry this.
There's another place they call Dragon Triangle in German. Oh no, sorry, I think in China, Japan, right? Yeah.
Yeah, all these points, they're all just zones on Earth that are used for travel across the universe. Because if you go back to the Bermuda Triangle, right? They say that he went into a cloud and it started becoming a portal. He was going from one of the islands, like Havana or something, back to Florida, and that takes about 1 hour and 30 minutes to get through there. And from that place to Florida, he was flying for 33 minutes, and when he was contacting the radio, they said that they saw him over Miami, and he was only flying for 33 minutes.
Yeah.
And if all these spear things are right, then he should have been dead.
Right.
The guy's still alive. And he said that
So, but the Jagubasu, like, he's called the enlightened one something. I don't know, so...
He's enlightened in his own way, man.
Yeah, so there's something like magnetic or something?
Yeah, because in like many places on Earth, compasses don't work, and they start spinning around. Right. And even nowadays, like with our technology that we have, we're still far behind that technology, because even if we still go there, our ships are going to turn around, all that stuff, and our ships are going to start turning around, our planes are going to go the other way because we don't know where we're going. Right. Because we follow compasses, and that place messes with that. And that just drives them straight down.
Okay, so there's something like the access to another world.
Yeah, because in World War II, there was this one pilot who was flying through, right? and there was a base somewhere, and he said that he saw a like base in the building, and they were just constructing it. And he said that he saw men in blue overalls and working on planes that haven't even been built yet, right? And then he went and like his plane was going through a cloud, and he saw that, and that base wasn't even built yet. And he went through and like what happened, right? And another cloud came up and took him back. And now he talked about it, and the base I was talking about is now built, and it's being used for the exact same things that he talked about back then. So it's all just travel.
Yeah, I think even Columbus, when he was on the way to discover India, I think he talked about it too. Like see some things like the things flying out of the waters.
Columbus actually went the wrong way because he was trying to find other routes to India.
Right.
Because the Middle Easterns were like paying like really heavy taxes on the silk trade, and they didn't want to do that, so they were going to find another route. But they ended up going to South America,
Right.
and he went through the Bermuda Triangle that way. And while he was going through that way, he said that he saw lights coming from there. He saw like odd waveforms. He even said that he saw people in the water.
Yeah. So that means Jaggi Basu, that the theory he came out with is totally false, or is speaking out of some kind of like ignorance.
It's his theory.
Yeah. All right. So good talking, man. Get ready.
All right.